Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back? Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening. Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it. Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood. I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water and the tree.
Fabia, listen.
There's a troublemaker coming into the city.
I know, and I'll take care of him. Just go and hide, but not in the empty shrine.
Wait, how did you know I was headed in there?
No time to explain. Go!
All right, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galerius.
Yep, I was on mute. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Dirty. Welcome, Dirty Dan, Maximum, Isaac. Thank you for telling me. Damn, bro was running.
Salve, Rufius. I hear you've been suffering from rheumatism. Sorry to hear about that, friend.
Hey, Virgil. How much would you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so we work together.
That's why I've got to get
Appreciate that. Now, I've got to run. Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
About that. I'm living the same day over and over again, or you'd never believe me if I told you. Should we just tell him the truth, or kind of be like, you wouldn't believe me? Galerius is the real hero. Hero? What is a hero? The real hero in all of this. He really is. Galerius, you're a good man. You will become the king. if it's the last thing I do here on this timeline, you will be King Galerius. Nah, I don't need to lie to Galerius. I'm just gonna say we live in the same day. Change your mind. You would never believe me if I told you. Why am I so indecisive? I can't even speak. Why am I so indecisive? Popcorn Empire shall strike.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus. Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again, for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
What does go on mean?
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
Thank you, Galerius. Oh, literally, right here. You're a good man. You're a good man.
That's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right?
Probably not.
Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm
yep.
May fortune smile on you, friend.
Chapter 4. They said he was stealing stuff or like stalking them or something. He's right here.
Hello?
Hey, Dooley.
Hello. Have we met before?
As a matter of fact, yes, we have.
You're going to let me out of here? Really? Oh. Please.
Just let me know. Tell me how to get you out of here, Dooley. Tell me how to get you out.
Sad.
That's all I need. I don't want to say never mind to him. Okay. Talk about your treasure.
Hannibal used to look after me.
Hannibal.
He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one,
Cisterns.
they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius.
Let's go, Galerius.
And Ek, the priestess lady.
Okay.
She's a nice lady.
If you give me the key, I can try to find out what it
Hannibal
unlocks.
said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. but maybe you could help me get out of here.
Yes, they are.
And I would trust you a lot. Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, Dooley.
No matter what.
I'll help you.
Like Galerius?
Yes.
He's nice. I like Galerius.
I should have said the other
He
one.
made me a doll.
I'll just break you
and
out, but
everything.
I'm not trying to
If you
restart
help
already.
make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was
High
way
up
up
and
high.
very precious.
and
Okay.
Very precious.
Alright, Dooley. This will prioritize the question. I'll get right on
Bye-bye.
it. We're gonna have it marked for us now. Also, this guy's dead. Bounty notice, yeah. Take his arrows. We already have a bow though, so I didn't need to take it, I don't think. One thing though, I should probably go a separate way, because that guy's gonna be like, oh, you have a bow. Theophilus had an... I'm not reading the rest of that, okay. Bro. What was that? Oh, you can enter photo mode? I don't think it's working. What the? You can change how it looks. I found photo mode. It does work. Oh, you can go a certain distance away from your character. I'm not even a person. There's nothing here. Bro, can you imagine me playing like this? Loki, this one actually looks kind of cool. Default though. Hello, Aquita, whatever, Aquita.
A new face.
Quisha.
And may Vesta.
Skip, escaping the underworld. Do you know a way out of here?
I beg your pardon?
Minecraft, be like.
Oh my. That is quite a lot to take in. You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular of Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus.
Who thinks we're crazy?
Hercules was able to leave.
She's on our
Sisyphus and
side.
Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
So we need help from a guide, or to escape, or like defeat the god, or confront the god. She got...
May Fortuna guide you.
Someone's guiding me, that's for sure. Hey man, shut up. You too.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
You ought to be tossed into the chasm, Horatius.
What is it, citizen?
don't need to talk to you. Get out of my face, racist. Ugh. No one's here. Well, not down there at least. He's not gonna let me in here.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
If he can make it.
Well, it's your funeral.
Are we ready for this? Yes, all these guys are gonna vote for the wrong people. He's gonna vote for the wrong person. He's gonna vote for the wrong person. Basically, no one is going to vote for Galerius yet, because Galerius isn't running for king yet. We need to make one of this other person who's bad. We need to make him drop out of the race, so that way Galerius will run for king. So that way people can vote for Galerius for king, and then things will be right. But for right now, no matter who they vote for, which they're not gonna, whoever's king right now, they're not voting for him. That's how I do. Oh my gosh, I forgot how to do these quests. Okay, so these are our main ones. These are our leads that we have here. And then these are all completed. Okay. This is our inventory. We don't need to worry about that right now. Delis has said he'll give me his key if I get him in some prison. So this is what we need to do really, but we'll see. I will run for king and make the Pokemon. How do we make someone whose power is starved? Basically by blackmailing them. We have some dirt on them, but we need to find more. There we go. If we need our bow, it's that right there. For now, we got a flashlight. Okay. Loki afraid to actually step in the water, because there could be something in there. We're going to try our best not to go into the water unless we really need to. Forgot that happens. This seems like where we need to go. Oh gosh. Okay, we need to make our way. We need to be able to jump. Face away from the vines, then tap to jump away. Okay, we're able to do it. Hold on, ma'am. Okay, that's the way out. Is she crying or laughing? Hello?
You.
Orc Lord!
Did
Welcome
he
into the
send you?
stream. Thank you so much for the words. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster
Yeah.
comes back.
How do you... I typed an alternate way of making them drop out. But it was so grotesque it got automatically hidden. Oh wow. What's going
I'm
on
Scintilla.
here?
I found a way
Scintilla?
out through the gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
She's the person that went missing. That they all... I think they all just assumed she was dead or something. She's the... I believe she's the king's daughter. Well, one of the daughters. He has 2 daughters. Hopefully we can ask all 3 of these. But I think this one might be... Which one would be more important? The way out or finding out who did this? I think finding out... Oh, I don't know. This one's not as important. I think who did this to you?
Sentius, my adopted father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
I do.
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either. I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together. There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken? That's a little too much for me. Okay. So that would mean we have to come back. Yes, we don't want to let her go and just go killing. And then saying that we're just gonna leave her here because she's gonna make everyone die. It's not the best thing either.
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
Which one? We're gonna see what happens.
Oh, thank you. Now follow. Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
What am I supposed to do?
What did you do with Scintilla?
You.
Where is she?
You're the king. You're literally human garbage. You did this to your own... Oh, well, I guess this is his adopted daughter, apparently. You're human garbage.
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb, Al.
No way!
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you're a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 7? Not a lot compared with Al, but I've seized every day, nonetheless. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
You're going to die a painful death for this. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret? Why? Oh. Just who is going to break the golden door? I would have found every time. That one I don't care about. The first option. You locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Do we want more lore or just go for the line? Just say you're going to die. But I feel like if I say that, he might have a chance to deflect it. You know what I mean? It might just give him just a slight chance to try and deflect the hit. That's what I'm thinking.
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
So in a way, he's reliving the exact same day, but he doesn't have to live it the exact same way every day. He can literally choose, like how we are, choose different things to do, because he technically isn't living the same day, you know what I mean? Like all these other people, they're going on about their life. When it restarts, they're doing the same thing they just did before it restarted. Him, however, he doesn't have to. So one day he can just go spend it at the pool, and then, oh, golden rule was broken, let's go fix it, restart the day. Okay, now today I can just tend to the garden or something, you know what I mean? Like he can just do whatever he wants. He can relax for 5-6 days in a row, or go archery shooting or whatever. That's what I mean. But like, they're gonna be doing the same thing, but he necessarily doesn't have to. Yeah, I want to see if it gives us a third line to say here. If it gives us another option, because now they gave us the second option. I want to see if they give us a third option. So instead of you're going to die, or instead of let's see you cheat your way out of this, I wonder if they're going to give us another option.
There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this. But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time.
But surely this can't be the ending. We got to save
living the same day over and over
Dooley.
again,
We got to be able to make
forever.
Galerius magistrate.
And I will continue living long after
We have to be able to escape, right? Like, okay. Which line is going to be better? You're going to die a painful death, or let's see you cheat your way out of this. I feel like let's see you cheat your way out of this is obviously more direct than you're going to die a painful death. That doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. Yeah, like it doesn't mean right away, but let's see you cheat your way out of this. It's like saying out of this right here. Huh? He's gonna turn around, what? Grab whatever.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow? Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
Sorry, I've been doing. Why are you talking? Oh.
The many shall suffer
I have his
for the
key.
sins
I
of
can
the
open the
one.
gate. Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
We escaped. We. Oh my gosh. No, that was an ending. That was an actual ending. Oh my gosh. Wait. Wait, what? Wait. We're talking to Al.
Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
This is the guy we came in to chase after. This is the reason why we're in here. Technically.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm
Really?
H2O Mlln.
That's strange. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Oh my. How strange. Huh. Who could that have been? Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from. Oh my gosh!
I'm sorry, come again?
Just straightforward, okay. So, I still have the suicide note.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar?
It's your writing,
Spent
Al.
a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it. I'm not following.
To kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this?
Yes.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Enough talk. How about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Centilla used, if we can find it.
We're gonna find out the way out right now. We're gonna know the way out right now. And when we go back, because we're going back, we're gonna be able to use that way out. We know the way out now. Now we need to save Dooley. We need to save Dooley on our next one. You ready, Al?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this.
Never mind. Alright.
Go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
I'm going back in that portal. Dooley! I'm coming
Go
for
on
you.
ahead. I'll be there soon.
Dooley! Dooley! I never got to save them. Dooley. Dooley! I'll miss you, my friend. I'll be back. Don't worry. Let's continue. The outside world. Gosh, how I've missed it. You. What rock? Anyways, you're the reason I went there. You're the reason Dooley's dead. Why did you do this to me?
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
Doesn't matter if I found him or not. I'm here to talk to you.
What a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I don't have to tell you anything. Do we tell her that we know, or do we just say, it's an ancient city? Decisions. Why do I play these games when I'm so indecisive? Yeah, there's a dragonfly on your head. Charon is the one that sent us into it. They're like the gatekeeper of the underworld, basically, because they sent us into the underworld. Okay. It doesn't say lie, because technically it's not a lie, I guess. But when I wonder what they would say from this.
Really? Sounds amazing. And did you... Oh,
That's
look!
it.
Here he comes. Ow! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of... well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here.
Liar.
I think she meant for you to read it.
Liar.
Here, take a look.
You're lying. That's not why you know.
I don't know what became of
Sharon.
you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius,
Galerius! Julie!
But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours.
I have to make this
I
right.
will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
No. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I need to go back. I need to save Dooley. I need to make Galerius the magistrate. Please. Please. We found ending 2 of 4. Ending number 2 of, oh my gosh, there's 4 endings. Oh, we need to get a second ending. We need to get a second. It's too short. It's it's not even an hour. We're going back. We're going back. We need to get the first or third or fourth ending. We need to continue. Wait. Continuing from here. What should we say?
Who are you? Did he... Do you know you're... I'm sent to keep us all here forever. Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from out. The only problem... Sentius.
We know who did this.
My adoptive father.
This is what happened, Isaac, really.
Please help me. I'll castrate and crucify him. I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
So the king apparently this is his adoptive daughter. He locked her up here and said she went missing. And as long as the golden rule is broken, he gets to restart the day over and over and over and over and over.
I'm going to take that key from
So
around
what we
his
did,
neck,
we ended up killing him,
even
which
if it
reset
means
me
cutting
because
his
he was my
throat
only
to
way
get
out of
it.
here.
I'm
So once he
done caring
died,
about the
I was
golden
able to get
rule.
freed.
I just want out. Help me, and we can escape
And
together.
that's basically
There
all it
won't be
was.
enough time.
I'm sorry, if I let you go, everyone else is going to die.
What? No. It's no use. You'll never. You're making a mistake.
Dang it, it's locked. And then the key to get out is with Sentius. So we need to talk to him. See if he'll let us out. Okay. We know there's no real threat. Sentius.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
Oh, shut up. I know you know.
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your
You
name?
already know my name. Stop the act.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress.
Yeah. Something about your demeanor gives me the urge to caution you against doing anything. Shall we say unlawful while you're here? Is that understood? Sure, why not?
You're probably wondering why I summoned you.
Yeah.
We have?
Yeah.
I must have... Is that about right?
We've had this conversation too. I'm in a hurry.
Seems rather brash, but all right. Why have you sought me out?
Ooh, do we confront him about it right now? Oh yeah, we have to.
What are you talking about? You know, you remind me.
Yeah, who?
of him.
Al?
Al.
Yeah.
Al. Come now. Surely you didn't think... You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. He was a moral
Oh, I know
mistake,
now.
And because of that fatal...
Magistrate Sentius.
And when he finally saw the futility of it all, the next...
Yeah, we've heard all this.
Most, and yet everything you've done, because there's no escape. So, you...
Or I can say you're sick.
Why?
Yes,
Isn't
Isaac?
it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this.
We need to convince him.
My beautiful villa.
Somehow.
The sun on my feet. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself...
No, we need
I
Galerius
get to
for
enjoy
king.
it all. Oh, I have And why would I agree to that?
I would say this, but that would involve killing him. And we don't want to do that again.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone...
Oh, I didn't say they would do that.
You and your
pathetic morality. Who cares about your opinions? Least of all me. Shut it.
Understand that the only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you...
This isn't over.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever.
Until you wither and die like Al did. Well, I won't do it.
Like Al did, and the gods sent yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me. What are you going to do?
Beg the gods for help? They don't care about you. Oh, shut it.
Get out of my villa.
Tell me the way out then. I'll get out of the villa. Tell me the way out. Tell me the way out. Tell me the way out. Tell me. That's what I thought. Give me the key. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Give me the key. If you want me out so badly, give me the key. Give me the key. Pathetic. Pathetic excuse for a magistrate, I tell you. What are you looking at?
Of a degenerate mind.
Why are you both talking at the same time? What? Anyway, Horatius, are you a bad guy? Or are you actually one of the good ones? I'm sorry for what I told you earlier. I know you don't remember. I gotta talk to Galerius. Galerius! Galerius! Hello, goat. Galerius. Wait, hold on. What if I shoot this? We're leaving those though, because if we take them, you know. Anyways. Galerius. Hello, buddy. Let me put this away. Put it away. Put it away!
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Oh wait, this isn't a new day.
Alright,
Never mind, Galerius.
Hope you find a way to break that cycle you're in.
True, you're right. I didn't think about that. I thought he was one of the bad ones. Sorry, Horatius. Let's see. We found a way to the upper cistern. We need a way to get that one guy to drop out, which will then get Galerius to run, which will then let us hopefully get Dooley out. Hold on. Let's look at what we have here. So these are 3 main goals now. These are probably the endings. These are the 4 endings. Probably. So in order to do one of these, we have to do some of these. Collect all 4 stolen plaques, which are these right here. It looks like we've collected one of them, because there's only 3 here. Divine intervention. Perhaps the gods will help me escape this witness. But gods for help. So this one right here. Ask Aquatia about appealing to the gods for help. Bro, she already left? Where'd she... They're literally just right here.
Citizen.
Hello, Rufus. The only reason he's voting for a bad guy is because he has... Yes, everyone in this situation right now is bad. And now that I think of it, I think Horatius actually is voting for the current magistrate. I think he is. Oh, hello. There you are. What do I need again? Something, I don't even remember.
Harvey again. Did you find what you need?
Sort of. Yeah, he doesn't know. Ask her about appealing to the gods for help.
I'm quite sure it's the work of... We asked for blessings. But here, it's... I find myself... Would you like to hear it?
Why not? Sure, let's just go
like
with it.
this. Borsis and Philemon were an old married couple living a humble life in a small town. One night, the town gets a visit from a couple of vagrants. They go from door to door, asking for a place to stay the night. Of course, being vagrants, they're turned away sharply from house after house, 1,000 in all, until finally they come to the little cottage where Borsis and Philemon lived. Now the kind old couple had very little to offer, but nevertheless, they invite these strangers into their house and offer them food, wine, and a place to stay. Immediately, the guests make themselves at home. They begin gulping down the old couple's wine, so much so that Borsis, the old lady, begins to worry they're going to run out. And then she notices something strange.
Old couple, but
The keeps refilling itself, as if by magic. Realizing only a select few possess such powers, says to her husband, Philemon, I think these men are gods in disguise. Immediately the couple begins apologizing for offering such coarse wine, and the vagrants metamorphosize and reveal themselves to be Jupiter, the king of the gods, and Mercury, the trickster god. They confide they didn't mind the meager offerings. They were just pleased that someone in the town offered them hospitality. Then Jupiter says to them, you have passed our test, but everyone else in this city failed, so we are going to destroy this place and everyone in it, except you, who we will grant a wish. So old Borsis and Philemon escape up into the mountains safely, and they receive their wish, which is for eternity together. Meanwhile, Jupiter carries through with his threat and wipes that city off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
It's that the gods might kill you at any moment for failing the test, and they don't even have to tell you what the rules. I agree.
I'm pleased to hear it.
We'll just say I agree. Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us.
How do I ask her about that?
Certainly.
So we have to ask her about appealing to the gods for help. I guess this one maybe? More about escaping with the help. Maybe we'll go with this one.
Both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale.
Alright.
It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage. It is. The gods are a mirror image of mankind, as far as cruelty is concerned, I'm afraid. If the stories are true, I imagine she's as desperate to escape as we are. If she really did help Orpheus and Sisyphus, perhaps she'll help us too. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
Yes, as a matter of fact I have.
But you're only bringing this up now. Then again, I suppose you were worried
I brought it up in the past.
as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say? Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
I've already found a way.
Then why are you still here?
Because that path will result in the deaths of nearly everyone here, and I don't want that.
I see. Then it seems you have made a great sacrifice for all of us, friend. I admire your compassion, truly.
We did find a way out, actually.
But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option will be to confront you-know-who.
Alright, tell me about confronting Pluto head-on.
Is everyone so blunt where you're from?
I forgot she doesn't like to say that name, but...
That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower...
So, now that we know that there's a total of 4 endings, and we just got one of them, I think we will do one more stream on this, trying to get the last 2, because I feel like we're going to get a second one, hopefully in this stream.
Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to
Well,
understand
I can't
what that means.
necessarily manipulate time, but I can turn things to gold.
To confront him, I'll help you as much as I can.
So that was half a lot. I can't, not necessarily, I can't do, me myself, I can't really, you know, mess with time.
An audience
But
with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the Great Temple overlooking the city.
Great Temple.
The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base.
We need to find the
It looks as though
4
somebody
plaques.
or a
That's what we're
series
gonna
of
do.
somebodies forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
Wait, I think I did find one.
It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head.
I think we do have one, so we need 3 more.
A dedication to the god of this place.
I think, we'll see.
You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style. Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques. Roman, Greek, Egyptian.
So these are 3 we need to find right here. So since we've already found the Roman one, we need to find Greek, Egyptian, and mystery. Let's go with the Egyptian.
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared.
Well, that's great.
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her.
Aurelia.
Or just take a look in his room.
Alright, well, so either talk to Aurelia or look in his room, or let's try the Greek one.
But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius.
Okay.
His store is in the
At least he's not missing. And
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps the goddess.
Okay.
May fortune.
May the force be with you. I'm just kidding.
Citizen.
This is the
a fellow
Greek.
traveler from a faraway land.
So loud in comparison to the scenario. Can't hear you when this is loud. Georgius, tell us about the stone, please. Where can I find the Greek
We
stone?
must stick together, you and I.
I know. You want to know where I'm from. I want to ask you
My
some
friend,
questions.
your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will. Ah, I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please,
Okay.
let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash. Very well. But the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself.
Don't worry. I won't tell him,
Several
especially
months now,
him.
I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the temple of Demeter. Each day, I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing. The offering, it is symbolic, you see. It is never eaten, so I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple? Stranger still.
Okay.
Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw? Nothing. Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not?
What?
When I told my friend Kabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again. It is the only Greek temple in the city. Head towards the baths, and it is the last building on your right.
Towards the baths on the right.
Gladly.
Towards the baths on the
And in a
right.
city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name.
Georgios.
They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Duli. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter. I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
Dooley. You help me, alright? And I'll help you, buddy.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
I'm sad. Am I going to die in here?
I don't think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river, and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes, but...
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus?
Something like that, but...
If I die and go to Tartarus, because they say I've been bad.
I'm not going to let that happen to you, Dooley. I promise.
Thank you, Dooley. Thank you.
Now, I have more work to do, but I'll visit you again soon,
Dooley.
alright?
Alright, Galerius. See you then.
I wasn't doing anything. Wasn't doing anything. Wasn't doing anything. Wasn't doing anything. Oh. Julie. Ask for one thing, okay? It's right there.
Hello?
Julie.
Hello? Have we met before?
Give me the plaque.
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit? It makes me happy just looking at it. But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore. And
I know,
I'd be
Dooley.
sad. But it's mine, and I really like it. I want to keep it. Well, if you get me out of here, then I wouldn't need it.
Ah, Dooley.
I'd already be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
So,
Like,
we
Galerius.
need to get Dooley out of
Nice.
here then.
I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. Yeah, Galerius will let me out. Then you can have my plaque and everyone will be happy.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Jolie. Okay. Need to get Dooley out of there to get that plaque. Okay. Well, there's the Greek plaque. Let's go this way. I think it's down here.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you? Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. And
Yeah.
there's something dang.
I was supposed to.
Oh, I see. Let's just forget. Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius, whispering about some job. I remember because they kept looking over their shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know. So, naturally, I hovered. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing, and then, the next day, Kabash just disappeared.
Okay.
Coincidence?
Okay, I got it now.
I think not. All right. See ya.
So she knows nothing, basically. That's what we got from that. Finally, just like. So. Oh, yes, I remember. He said it was by the baths on the right, opposite of Dooley. So I would assume that means this one here. The kibosh. So we go into here, I think. Just keep running. Whoa, almost went off the edge there.
A visitor. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
What's your name?
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here? Ah, Kabash. I know this man. He came through here some weeks ago. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years.
All right.
With nobody to talk to but myself. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that...
All right, I'll try.
Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
I think so.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
Sure.
Wonderful. Then let me begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
What do we say?
I see. Then a word of advice. If you do not want to get yourself and everyone else in this place killed, it is best that you start thinking about it. And soon. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable. Because our mistake, so we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of us. But under the Golden Rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in... So to navigate this maze, we would have to be certain about the difference between right and wrong. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing? How can that be? Since they all have differences, it follows that in some cases they would offer different conclusions about what is right and wrong. If there is a correct moral code, then wouldn't it follow that only one can be the correct one? Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet? After hundreds of years, and as many great thinkers dedicating their lives to these questions, what hope do we have if our best and brightest haven't been able to... Good. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress. Would you say you know the difference between... And to what extent? In every situation? You sound confident, but I must ask, has your confidence not waned upon finding yourself in... Knowing that your moral errors will result in the deaths of yourself and everyone around you, how confident are you now? Interesting. I'm reminded of something Socrates once said. To paraphrase, better to know that you know nothing than to know nothing and think that you know. It is because knowledgeable people have learned enough to know they know very little, in the broader scheme of things. You see, out there in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable. so we would tell luck. But under the gold, so to navigate... That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct, which you could follow in every situation and always do the right thing? Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply... After hundreds of years, and as what hope... My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong. If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of zoned out on what he was saying. So what should I say? Do I just say I agree? Sure, why not? I'm not sure, or I think you're wrong. I honestly kind of zoned out. I think I would just say I agree.
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old
Okay,
man.
oh gosh.
I would be
I was
happy
trying to end the
to answer your
conversation, I'm not gonna lie.
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know.
Did you know that it's FNAF's 10th anniversary tomorrow? I know they had it coming soon. I didn't know it was tomorrow.
The architecture, the temples, and the people. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own, built over everything that could be built over, and renamed the things that could not. Thus, the Shrine of Persephone became the Shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead. And the city's dwindling Greek residents, witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans. However, there was one thing that always seemed out of place to me, and it is the very thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription. We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs branching off from this cavern to lay them to rest.
CT48.
We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel, that somebody had gone to great lengths to keep.
Free FNAF book on
Suddenly
VIP
it made
get.
sense why they were was
only
an
Finland.
out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see,
Kindle
we
would also.
proud
Okay.
Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any of us imagined. I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's trail. There are certain things you must see for yourself.
Oh,
Take
it's a
this
raid.
key. You'll need it to open the gate.
We found a key.
I enjoyed our chat, but please.
I should have asked him
keep your
about
presence here a
thing
secret.
first.
Yes.
Pixels raid. Oh, it's literally right here. Bruh. Pixels raid. Welcome in, Galaxy, Claire, Life with Lisa. We're playing a game called Forgotten City. Hello, Pixels. Currently are on our second run of this because we actually found one ending, and it says that there's a total of 4. So we're trying to find a second ending. We're trying, at least. Hello, Mima. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing today? Get our flashlight out here. See if there's anything else we need from in here. No? Okay, let's continue. Whoa. Looks like we gotta go through that way, where that body's just standing. It's quite, yes, it is very lore packed. Very. Dang it. Get off of me. It's not working. Why isn't it working? You're supposed to turn the water gold. Stay over there. Go. Get off of me. Oh my gosh, gotta keep running. Is that a water baby? I found you.
Stop. Do not come any closer. Who are you?
Okay. So right now we're trying to find a way. We need to collect 4 stone tablets to put onto an obelisk to confront the god of the underworld, which they call Pluto in this game. So that's what we're doing right now. We're currently trying to find the Egyptian tablet. So we're trying to find the Egyptian tablet. Yes, there's some writings on the walls that are not very family friendly. I literally almost read it.
I am Kabash. And let me guess, another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting
But
place
yeah, so
of
we're trying to
my
find
ancestors.
an Egyptian one and a Roman plaque.
To what end? That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return
I'll
it
let you
myself,
think that,
but for
248.
now, I must remain.
Hello,
Here, take
Lakai.
it
Welcome
and
into the
restore the honor
stream.
of Osiris.
I will. Take. Thank you.
Now, as for the other plaque.
Ah. Wait.
Indeed, I have it right here.
Oh.
I stumbled across a collection of dusty curiosities
Oh.
while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit.
Yes, don't forget to leave a
there
like
it was.
if you are enjoying the stream.
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
No. See. I kind of need it for something.
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie. I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is?
W Galaxy, thanks for the subscription. Really do appreciate it.
It has a name, and that is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish,
Yeah, there's a lot of lore to this game. So there is two characters that are our favorite characters of the game. Hopefully we can get to them before the raid is over.
The name Osiris,
Yeah, the game is called The Forgotten City.
They desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people long before as Kerti, they renamed to Keron. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten.
Try not to talk over him too much.
The Greeks then suffered the same fate when the Romans rose to power.
I feel like it's hard to
renaming
hear
Hades
me.
to Pluto, and the cycle began anew.
Okay, so there's two characters. One character, we're trying to make the new magistrate or king or whatever. His name is Galerius. That is who we want. If we get him as king, I believe that would give us an ending. A good ending. You're good, Lakai. Another character that would also be part of getting Galerius as magistrate. Once he becomes magistrate, this character will be released from his prison. His name is Dooley. Dooley is an amazing character. He has been wrongfully committed or wrongfully sentenced to prison. We need to get him out. Tell Claire to play Star Wars?
I am glad to hear it. Which brings me to this other, fourth plaque. It is inscribed with a script I do not recognize.
Star Wars is a good game, you know.
Almost
Battlefront.
as if it is older than the plaque bearing
Battlefront
Osiris'
2.
name. But if that is so, it would imply
I know there's a couple other
the
Star
gods
Wars
of
games.
Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us. And that my people.
Speaking of cool games, though, I am playing another game tomorrow. It is also a puzzle game.
I sense a deception.
That's all I'm going to
Perhaps
say.
it is the work of Set, the usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
I'm not gonna lie to him. He's gonna catch on. Every time I lie, people are like, "Oh, you're lying." So there's no point of lying because they automatically know I'm lying.
You will never know. This work of sacrilege must be destroyed, thrown into the black abyss below in Osiris' name. You are too late. It is done. You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
Thank you, Pixels. Just chilling in bed now. Sounds good, Lakai. But yeah, thank you, Pixels.
If it will help you to see reason, then ask.
But you're way better. Your streams are always amazing.
I do not know. What could possibly lie beneath the underworld? Perhaps it is infinite darkness. Perhaps it... All I know is it...
Perhaps.
Most unwise.
Well, guess I'll be going now.
Be gone from this place. Wait. You are planning to go down there.
Yeah,
I see it in your eyes.
Did you really think I was just...
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat
Yes.
with...
Goodbye. Thank you. Okay, let's see. They're pointing. It's that way. Okay, so... I just barely avoided that. Let's get our flashlight out here. I don't think we can go that way.
When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that
I
was
want to get a
not a
PlayStation 4 so I can stream
prediction.
directly to
That was
YouTube.
a promise.
You
will
like
die
maybe
here.
It'll be by the time 6 is out.
I disagree. I warned you against coming down.
Oh,
here,
come
against
on. Let me
perpetuating a
live.
sacrilege. But you persisted.
Also, this is the underworld, if you didn't know. We're already in the underworld. We are technically already dead.
Think this would end, if not with bloodshed? Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you
Don't worry.
insult my gods,
I won't lie to you, and I will
out
try
my
not
threat.
to
So
insult
tell
your
me,
gods.
Why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy?
Well, this is the truth, this bottom one here.
Why? To what end? But why? What business could you have with Osiris? Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own
Dang
fate.
it.
Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
Dang it.
Many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Alright, well,